Audio on. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the RevX Wrestling Review. Tonight we are doing the 628 WWE Night of Champions. 6 solid matches tonight, and yeah, cause
I got you.
what did you take from this event tonight?
Honestly, man, I was disappointed. I was disappointed as fuck. But to be fair, and I have to kind of caveat this. Like for the first half of the show, I was doing daddy things and listening more than I was watching.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
that just Dad's got to cook dinner. Dad's got to give a bath. That's just if you're a parent, you know. So yeah, and I know you are, so you
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, though, from what I was hearing, it didn't seem like it was that bad. However, I got a lot of my predicts wrong. Just I think I went 50% for
I
the
went
event.
50, I went 50% as
So,
well. Yeah,
no,
I
you
went.
didn't. No, you didn't. You went 4 out of 6.
Yeah, sorry, he's right. I did go 4 out of 6. I only got one. There was one match that we differed in, two matches that we differed in. Sorry, and we got each other's. So that
Yeah.
it was pretty cool, guys. But anyway, tonight Night of Champions comes to you live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They do a
Hmm.
beautiful presentation of that place, and it is beautiful, guys. Like even if you're
Yeah,
not a
it
wrestling
is.
fan, just seeing some of the places they go and some of the scenery that they get, like welcoming you into the show, it is just absolutely beautiful. Um,
Yeah, it is.
well, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Match number one of the evening, King of the Ring finals match, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. And guys, this match lived up to the hype. It was wonderful from beginning to end. A lot of really close calls, a lot of two counts that were going both ways that I really thought that was just like that was the end right there. But what Cuz over there likes to call 1-2 oohs. There was a lot of 1-2 oohs in that match for sure.
Very much so.
Ending coming though, Orton had opened up the turnbuckle to try to try to hit Rhodes against it. Rhodes countered an RKO, pushed him into that turnbuckle, which turned into a crossroads to give Cody Rhodes the 2025 King of the Ring. Thoughts?
Honestly, I really thought Orton was going to pick up this win, man. I am really kind of surprised that he didn't. Cody didn't need it, but that being said, now we have Cody versus John Cena at the halfway point of the year, which is the same match we had at WrestleMania. Does Cody get the title back?
Yes.
No,
No.
no,
Sorry.
no,
I'm going.
no, no.
Let me explain why to you real fast, okay? I seen
Uh,
in an interview the other day that Cody Rhodes said, "Hey, one time, what's up?"
he said
Anyway,
one time.
seen in an interview the other day that Cody Rhodes said that he was at the end of his face run. So what I'm kind
Yeah.
of seeing happen here is that title goes back to Rhodes, and we see a nice little switcheroo again. The whole
Mhm.
yin and yang thing that we've seen with Punk and Cena, we're fixing to see with Rhodes and Cena, just in a 6 month span, you know. So I feel as though Rhodes may walk away with the title, and if that happens, Cena goes back to a face because Rock comes back and kicks the shit out of him or something like that. So Cena goes
Yeah.
back to the people being the fan favorite. Rhodes ends up being that dark cloud of WWE. I've wanted to see this. You've wanted to see this for a while, so I feel as though this is the perfect opportunity for that to happen.
Cody does a heel so well, and once he does get back into it, man, it's gonna be so much better. We got
Cena's
big
done.
sweeps in the chat.
Pass the
Rhodes
torch.
takes it. Cena is done. He's passing the torch, as I told Adam earlier. People eat up hating on Cena as a character. This is just fan service. Do you agree?
Dude, oh yeah, wholeheartedly agree. Come on, man. You try so hard to be a heel, but yet
Yeah.
the face is still coming out of you. We've seen it really well at the end of the show when he held up the title and he was like, "Hey, no, 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 watch this." Like
Yeah.
that face character is going to come back, man. Like they can't deny it.
Well, did you see what WWE did at the end? They cut him off.
They
They
did,
cut him off.
they did,
I
but
couldn't believe it.
he got his point across before they cut him off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So honestly, let's get back to it. That was match one. Was
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes there? Match number two was a street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Honestly, this match was kind of brutal.
Yeah,
Both women were getting the advantage over and over again. A little interference from Roxanne Perez, but come on, this is Rhea Ripley we're talking about. She hit a super riptide off the top rope for a win. How do you feel about Rhea Ripley beating Raquel tonight?
they tried to get Roxanne in to cause interference and stuff like that, and it really only hurt Raquel more than helped. I
Yeah,
think that the spot there at the end, the riptide off the top rope, that was a table
yeah,
set up on the top rope, and they used that as a perfect platform to hit that. Like I'm really surprised Raquel didn't get the breath knocked out of her from the way she took that landing, but she took that move exceptionally well. I do think the right person won tonight, though. Rhea's still got to keep momentum going. They don't really need Raquel having that because they're probably fixing to put Roxanne with her to defend the tag titles against the Bellas at Evolution. You heard it here first, guys.
yeah. I firmly believe that Roxanne Perez will take Liv Morgan's spot, just the same way that Naomi took Jade Cargill's. I think that that's a done deal. I think that that's what we're getting at Evolution versus the Bella Twins, or we don't look like Bella's got to do something because that was her whole point. That was her whole gimmick in coming back was tag it up with her sister.
Oh
I know
yeah,
that hadn't been announced yet, but everybody on the internet knew this. So I don't know. But tonight's match, Rhea looked awesome. I
oh
think
yeah.
she did good. Yeah, I think that it was very entertaining for Rhea. But Saudi Arabia has trouble with their female talent. So that being said, I'm very ecstatic that our WWE female superstars are actually getting to wrestle over there
Oh yeah.
now. I think they're a little afraid still yet to watch, you know, because there wasn't. How was the crowd? Do you feel like? Do you think that they were good,
I
or
thought
do
they
you think
popped.
they were good?
I thought they popped pretty well tonight. Like granted, Riyadh is becoming more of a common ground for WWE, but still,
Uh-huh.
yet every time they do come there's a humongous turnout. The crowds go wild. Like they put that scale up, the loud scale, Richter scale thing, and that place bombs, like explodes every time, man. Like
Yeah,
it's a good place for wrestling. It's a good place to have WWE show up because it brings that whole culture together, and that's like a lot of people don't understand that about the wrestling business. It's not just about watching a male soap opera or anything like that. It's about the fact that they
no,
bring everybody together on something that's just enjoyable to watch.
yeah, yeah. It's a je ne sais quoi. I
Yeah,
think that I think that over time it will become better.
I got
Sorry
you.
about the smoke. So, you want to take us into match three?
Oh yeah, match three was just a normal singles match, but with purpose. As Sami Zayn decided that he was finally going to shut Karrion Cross up. This match was a little slow in my eyes. They drug it out too long. I know that's Cross's character to do that, and I really felt as though that they were going to give Cross the win tonight. I'm a little upset on that one, honestly. That being said, Cross had the upper hand and really just got ahead of himself too much, talked too much shit, and ended up eating a helluva kick for the pinfall, and Zayn taking the victory on that one. What did you have to say about that match, bud?
I was actually, I want to slam these rumors about him not being able to take a fucking bump. I want to slam that right now
Done,
because I'm over it. I'm
done.
over it. Did you see that Blue Thunder bomb?
He took
Did you?
he took some shit tonight, guys. Like for anybody that said he's not a bumper, he proved you wrong tonight. Now, granted, it may just
The
be a
internet,
one-time thing, and that might be the whole thing, and we may not see Cross in another WWE ring. But
that's
if
true.
that was his, swan song out, I'm impressed. Like
Yeah,
he took every bump you would want somebody to take, really. Everything Zayn could throw at him, like strength wise, power wise, he took. So I, I do say again that I feel as though the wrong person won tonight. I really thought Cross should have won tonight, but we'll just have to see how it goes from here on out.
yeah. So that being said, match number four. Match number four was the United States Championship as Solo Sikoa took on Jacob Fatu. Now, for this, I heard a chat.
Yes,
Who we got?
sir. 29, Lurk, brother. Want to see you here.
What's up, 29?
Uh,
Appreciate you.
uh,
Appreciate you.
all caps is good, man. That just made sure I seen it quicker. That's what that meant, bro.
Yeah.
You wanted me to see
Yeah.
that just as soon as you said it, so we sure did that.
Um, so for this match, Jacob had a good run going, but Solo got the upper hand. Tongaloa makes his return, and Hikuleo makes his debut to help Solo Sikoa win his first WWE title on the main roster. A new bloodline is forming. So, that being said, how does that make you feel about Solo Sikoa?
I,
I
I
know you're a fan of
I
his,
said this
but
last night. I said this last night. It was time for Solo to get an opportunity to actually do something for himself, and it's happening.
yeah,
I feel as though,
yeah,
look, you've got Hikaliu. I'm sure they'll probably call him something different. I think Michael Cole tried to, but he slipped up so bad saying all that shit together that I don't think it actually came out. But Tongalo is back.
yeah.
Tama Tonga's on the way. Uh,
What do you think they're going to
JC's there.
call Hikuleo?
I don't know. I did hear Cole say it was the brother of Tama and Tonga.
Oh,
So
God.
it's going to start with a T, I feel. Like, I feel as though
You're
that
probably
has to
not wrong.
happen.
We
But,
won't find that out until we get to SmackDown. But that being said, I thought that this match was probably second best match of the night.
second best match of the night, guaranteed. This was a very hard hitting match. Look, you put two big Samoans in the ring, like those two, they wanted this match. Like, they asked for this match. This wasn't just a
Yeah,
storyline. They wanted to show how big boys do, I guess, so to speak. And they
yeah.
did. God, did they ever? They hit very well. They took moves very well. I really thought Jacob had it until Hikaleu decided to grab him, chokeslam him through that table, gave Solo the perfect
I'd like
opportunity.
I'd like to say that my prediction for this match was Jacob Fatu. I didn't think they were going to take the title off him this early. I figured it would be SummerSlam at
Right,
least.
right.
And it really kind of shocks me that they did. They went ahead and they gave it to Solo. But Solo is the head of this other bloodline, right? So what does that
Yes.
mean? We've already seen a forming with Jimmy Uso
Mm-hmm.
and Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Who else could they recruit? Who's not
Um,
doing anything right now?
Jacob Fatu's brother Zilla. Zilla is a big one they
Not
could
where I
bring
no,
up.
not where I was going, but okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Roman still could be
Um,
behind all this.
mm-mm.
Never
Not
know.
Roman either. Not
Okay, so
Roman either.
where are you going, Jay?
Jay, main event Jay Uso. I got a feeling that we are going to see the Usos back together by the end of the year.
Yeah, I'd say you're right on that. I
So,
like you don't even get an argument from me out of that one. I see that. Another tag team run for them. Hell, let New Day keep it and let the Usos take it from them again. They have a very huge history of going back and forth with the titles. Let it continue. If
well,
long building storylines are what's in right now, like Cena Punk,
mhm.
then that would be a very good one to run as well. But anyway, guys,
So does that mean? does that mean that you're predicting that New Day retains on Monday?
Against Judgment Day, yeah, probably.
Okay.
As bad
Okay.
as bad as I hate to say it, Judgment Day's kind of on its last leg, guys.
I think
Unless
JD
they do a
McDonagh
little,
deserves a title, but
it,
that's just me.
they can do a small bit of tweaking. I ain't saying much, guys.
Yeah.
Just have Finn basically take over because he knows what he's doing. Have him and JD basically run Judgment Day, and I mean not even have Dom as an equal instead of you're supposed to be helping me or I'm supposed to be helping you. If they've all got gold, they'll be helping each other. It's a good way to balance them back out. Have Raquel and
I
Roxanne
will
keep the
say,
tag team titles. Think about that. All five members of Judgment Day with a title with gold.
I
No
thought we
part of
was looking for
Judgment
a
Day could
Judgment Day
ever say that.
breakup.
No part of Judgment
I
Day
was
could ever
looking
say
for
that.
wait, can they not?
No.
Can they not? Didn't they, when Damian Priest was there, did they not have all the titles? Damian
Nope.
Priest and Rhea Ripley?
They had the men's and women's heavy, sure. But I'm talking like
They didn't?
each member of Judgment Day having a title at the same time. No, it's never. I don't believe it's ever happened. Now, guys in the chat, please, if I'm wrong, correct me.
I
Memory
thought they
serves
had
me
the
correct
tags
though.
too, but I could be wrong.
They've had the tag once or twice. It's really not been as much as you'd really think. However, it would
Well,
still be cool to see women's tag, one set of men's tag, and a singles belt, all held by
yeah.
Judgment Day members. That would give them a very good opportunity to kind of rebuild that group.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying there.
Well, with that being said, let's move on to the Queen of the Ring match number 5. We had Asuka taking on Jade Cargill for the crown. This was very back and forth. Okay, and I want to talk about how Jade Cargill looked when she came out tonight. She absolutely looked like the 1990s comic book version of Storm,
Oh
X
yes.
Men Storm.
Oh yes. Looked
Um,
absolutely fantastic.
since that goes with her gimmick, I get why she did it. But regardless, this went very like I thought Oscar was going to win for a second. I thought Jade was going to win for a second. It could have went either way, but in the end, Jade did pick up the win, and she got on the mic to let everyone know that come SummerSlam, a storm is coming. Yes, Jason Storm reference. If you know, you know.
Yeah, you know. The, the only thing negative I have to say about this match is this was the shortest match of the night, hands down.
Yeah,
Like this felt very, very rushed, so that Cena and Punk could have their 20-ish minutes of fame.
bro. No, they went for like 45 minutes.
All right. Speaking of that, let's just go ahead and get that out of the way, guys. Match number
Okay.
6 was for the undisputed heavyweight championship. CM Punk trying to win the title against John Cena. I will say a few things about this match, and I'm really off on this one. So this match was very solid for the program they let run. The transitions, the chemistry, everything that you would think. And I said this to you while we were watching. 14 years ago, they made magic. Tonight, they made magic. What killed this main
Mhm.
event for me was all of the interference that came at a very big pivotal point in the match.
It
You
absolutely wasn't required.
you had
It
Seth Rollins come
absolutely
out
wasn't needed.
and basically fake cashing in to throw CM Punk off, and then everybody starts attacking everybody. The Bronze get attacked by Penta and Sami Zayn, and
Yeah.
it was just it was
Penta.
oh, it was horrible, man. Like it was too
Did
much.
you expect Penta to come out?
No,
I didn't.
no, like
Seth, sure. I I get Seth. I get why him and his group were there.
right.
Sure. But Penta?
And I mean the ending of this match,
No.
guys, it was so sad. CM Punk went to hit Cena with the go to sleep, to which Seth Rollins takes and hits him with the briefcase. and hits a stomp on him, and then Cena throws Rollins over the top rope to slide over, pin Punk, and retain the undisputed championship. So Cena walks away champion again.
Which is, we said Cena was going to walk away.
We
That was
did
one of
say
the
Cena.
matches we got right.
Yep.
But
Not
man,
the way I
it was
expected it.
not bad. No,
Not the way I
I
expected it.
remember I said this last night, and guys, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the VOD. It's there. It's on YouTube and it's on Twitch. I went and I said that it would have been best if Cena copied Punk when he wins, jumps over the barricade, blows a kiss, bye bye. That would have been perfect. Cream de la crop, chef's kiss, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. But in reality, the way they did it, it was a trash ending.
It was a
They
trash
used
ending.
DQ finishes so much and all this interference so much. And I know this wasn't a DQ finish, but it should have been.
It should have been. But the ref
Like,
get knocked out, and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. It, guys, this one, the only thing that really saved this event was two matches, and that would have been the men's King of the Ring final and the Jacob
it was
Fatu
great,
Solo Sokoa match. Like,
which was great.
they were both great. They were both hard hitting. Both told the story that they were supposed to tell extremely well. I'm going to say seven.
No, I'm sticking at six.
Sticking to
I'm
six. All
sticking
right,
at
guys.
six.
You heard it here. I got a seven. He's got a six. And with that, guys, that ends this recap of Night of
But
Champions.
before we disengage here, I'd like to take a moment to thank everybody that's come on to our channels and has been talking, following, subbing, liking, just being here, coming to the
Yes,
stage. We've had like two people on the stage. Man, thank y'all for everything you do. We appreciate it.
we do
We
appreciate it.
absolutely just we're not making anything here. We're just doing this for fun, and
Yes,
we enjoy talking to people. So do not be afraid to come up here and talk to us. We will listen to your opinions and we will talk about it. Not to quote Cody Rhodes here, but what do you want to talk about? We're here. So, you know. All right,
with
go ahead. My
with
bad.
that being said, guys, I'm Buddha. That's Hat, and this has been your RevX Wrestling review for WWE Night of Champions. We will catch you all again
Thanks for
Friday
tuning in.
night, 11:15 ish. Each no, actually no. We should actually be going better
Okay.
hours. Sorry. Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Um, as far as we're aware, the July 4th episode one is taped. Okay,
Yeah.
two is only 2 hours long, and going forward is only 2 hours long. We discussed this last night. Figured I'd go ahead and just remind everybody that
Yeah.
being said, about 10:15 Friday night Eastern Standard Time, right here on either one of these channels or on the stage on Discord, we will be live with the recap of SmackDown. Nothing I think has been announced yet, so everything's kind of out in
No.
the open. And can't wait to chat with you guys again on Friday night with some more wrestling news. Until then, guys, again, we will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out and later.
Later.